Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto Misprice Analysis Update on Vechain. We've had quite a significant rise over the course of the last 2 months really. If you're looking to that horrific September there, we had that falling wedge and a breakout to the upside, and then it's been pretty much up ever since with a few slight pullbacks. Throughout this video, we're going to take a look at a few key levels where we could potentially invest, and then some levels above where we could either look to accumulate, take profit, or even a bit of a price prediction thrown in there too. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So welcome, this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, go and check their platform out. There's a hell of a lot going on. You'll find a complete platform review on the front page of my YouTube channel. So, Vechain, this is the USDT pair in the daily time frame, and it is a Binance chart. I had this massive pendant formed on here over a weekly time frame, but we have had a breakout of that now, so that is pretty much done, and we no longer need to see what's going on there. These two levels will keep up for now. This red level here is the first area we're going to look at in terms of take profit, but we'll take a look at that in a second. So currently we are uptrending now. We had this falling wedge in September, breakout to the upside. We had then a rising wedge, which we did drop down from, which is usually the case. And now we've been pushing up ever since. So all in all, things are looking very bullish. And I've got a trend line on here from the bottom on the 28th of September. And we are pretty much using that as a trend line now. So that is the direction we're heading, up only. And I think the entire market is just going to continue rolling out and churning this upwards price action. But we need to remember, if you're not in this asset and you're actually liking what's seen, or you've been away from crypto for a while and you're thinking, right, it's about time I started dipping my fingers back in, we need to have a look at some areas we could potentially buy. And looking at this entire move, I mean, if you put the Fibonacci on from the bottom to the top, to be honest, I don't think you're going to get some of these orders filled down here. I mean, we've had a major move to the upside. We've done a 38% retracement and used that as 2 candles there as support and pushed up. For me, I think we need to drop down into the lower time frame. So we'll go down to 4 hourly. And what we'll do is analyze the latest move, which you could say is this one here. We've had a push to the upside, a wave down, a wave up, a wave down here. So this is the latest move which we are forming. And if we look at this in terms of Fibonacci from that death wick there, all the way up to the top. For me, if you're looking for buys, I would consider laddering a few in from here at 14.2 cent. All the way down to around 13.8. I think that is an area which could be a decent level for you to pick orders up. So maybe if you've got some tether on the side, maybe put 3 to 4 orders in, just ladder them down at staggered prices. And if you only pick one of them up, well, that's what happens. But if you manage to pick all of them up, you'll get an average within the middle. So in my opinion, if you're ever looking to buy assets, don't just lump straight in. Make sure you ladder it down into phases and place them at different orders all the way down, and it does give you a better chance of picking up some and getting an average rate some. So if you're looking for buys there, that is the major move to the upside there. We're then looking for we'll use a path, actually get rid of that. We'll use the path on this. So with that major moves, this is the latest move. We're then looking for our 38% retracement, which we have done there. If you're looking for more orders though, I would still consider this 13.82 before the next major move up, and then we'll go and target about 15.4 cents. So that's your buy zones. That is a little bit of a bearish phase. Remember, we could still even drop a little bit more bearish, and we could drop back down and retest this trend line, which would be a 10% drop, which would be nothing uncommon, and that is it buys around 13.3 cents. So maybe rather than having your lower orders here, sag them down from 14.2 down to around 13.3, 13.2, and it's only 1 cent there, but on the grand scheme of things, it's quite a substantial amount if you're putting a decent amount of profit in. The RSI on the 4 hour is around 67%, which is nothing to worry about, and on the daily, it's pretty much less than that. So it does show that we've still got a lot of room above for us to grow in terms of the RSI. So that's a bearish scenario there, looking at areas to potentially buy, but we need to have a look at areas to target if we're looking to either sell some of our bag, whether that is either to sell up and buy something else, recycle those profits into another asset, or if you're looking to accumulate. And when I mean accumulate is potentially look at selling between 5 to 10% of your bag only in order to buy back in. So the first area I would consider is the first major area of resistance is probably this area here. As you can see, rejected off it there, and we use it as support here, and support there. So that is a confluent area which will be tough to get through. So that is the first area to look to take profit. So that's 15.6 cents. Then if we just have a zoom out, we've got the 618 level here, which will be the 618 retracement of the entire move. So what I've got on here is a Fibonacci from the top of the move. If you're ever looking for price predictions or levels above to use for taking profit, look at the highest part of a move, put a Fibonacci on there, and then put all the way to the bottom. It will then give you a retracement of the entire move. So we're looking to, a full retracement will be at 27 cents, which is the all-time high. But then we've got levels above. So just going back to take profit regions, we've got that 15.6, we've got 19.3, and then we have 27. So that's three areas. If you're looking to take profit, that's where I would target. But going more into price discovery and price predictions, we can look at some of these levels above. This is my price prediction here for the end of this year, which is at 81 cents. I hope to God we go way over $1. But I've just had to factor in a few things here. I've taken this. I could have taken some of these levels above, but I think with the fact that the market cap is quite big already in terms of the amount of tokens in circulation, I think that may affect the growth a little bit. But that's not going to take away the fact that the possibility is still there for major growth, and it is undoubtedly one of my favourite projects in the crypto space. I've been invested in this for well over 18 months now. I like everything they're doing. I like the partnerships. I like the use cases. I like the sectors are trying to target. So there's a lot going on there, and that validates my 81 cent price prediction. But if you're looking to take profit off a table, we obviously have 41 cent, 56 cent, and 63 cent will be the levels that we can target going forward. So that's my price prediction. That's some thoughts on Vechain and some areas to buy and areas to take profit on the way up. I honestly think we will be starting to attack that 27 cent probably next month, which is not too far away. So fingers crossed that does happen. If we just take a look at the BTC pair before we wrap this video up. In terms of the BTC pairing, I am slightly bearish, but that's nothing against Vechain. That's just the general feel of the market. Whenever Bitcoin is pumping, watch the Bitcoin dominance chart, because we've had a pullback so far. I'm still expecting a rise up to 52%. If Bitcoin starts hammering it soon, I have said that I reckon it's going to 87k towards the end of this month. If that happens, it's going to reclaim a substantial amount of dominance. When that happens, altcoins in the BTC pairs will start to drop. We've already had a rejection off this trend line here, which was there. Look at that, we've had a rejection off that so far, a rejection there, and a rejection there. If you're looking for some buys on Vechain in Satoshis, I would target 177 sats all the way down to 130 sats, and I think that could be a great opportunity. It may not present itself maybe towards the end of this year, but I think if you're holding Bitcoin now and you want to eventually recycle those profits into altcoins, keep your eyes on Vechain and any BTC pairing. To be honest, I think the price is going to drop on alts in BTC, so you might get some great Satoshi value towards the end of this year once Bitcoin has really pumped up. Recycle that profit into altcoins, rinse and repeat, and just keep continuing that motion. So all in all, that's going to pretty much do it for today's video. Just before we finish off, this is my Patreon, which is now active. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing a live stream around 09:30 with a Q&A and chart analysis for anything that Patreons want. It is a paid service, but it is if you're wanting to learn more about crypto or get a hands-on feel or even any help from myself, you will find that link in the description of this video. So that's going to do it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button. I'll catch you next time.